My husband is a good man. Don't mistake his honesty for weakness. He deserves respect.
I'm sorry, but we are coming in.
But we're in the middle of a 10-year-old's birthday party. This was very disrespectful.
1981 New York is one of the most violent years in New York City's histories in terms of violent crime, so rape, murder, assaults, and such. And it's, to me, the most violent year is the anti-gangster morality tale. It sounds like it's going to be a really violent film, but it actually isn't. It's the world around them. And it takes the genre and flips it on its head. You see the Latin immigrant and you go, I know where this is going. You see the mobster wife and you go, I know what her part is. And it really forces you to re-examine the genre and your stereotypes.
Can't have this situation continuing.
If one of these guys shoots someone, it will be the end of everything that we have worked for.
The backdrop, a lot of people over here may not be so familiar with the idea of the mobsters.
Abel, who's the lead of the story, he is trying to achieve the American dream, but on his terms, without corruption. And he gets into a difficulty with a union leader who wants to arm the drivers with guns to protect themselves. So here's this man who says, I want to live a life of nonviolence. How do you do that? And how do you become successful in a world where violence surrounds you?
It wasn't your good luck helping you out all these years. It was me.
I don't want anything to do with this!
I remember going to New York in 1980. I remember thinking every street corner was like a scene from Kojak. And it was all, you know,
I don't even know what Kojak is. What is Kojak? I know Cujo, but I think Cujo's a dog movie, right?
Okay, no.
What is Kojak?
Kojak? The bald Telly Savalas, bald-headed detective, New York?
No idea what you're talking about.
Okay, that's extraordinary. That amazes me.
What year was that movie?
Oh, no, this is a TV series.
What year?
It ran for about 15 or 20 years.
When?
From the 70s into the 80s, before your time. But New York, I mean, for a lot of British people, I'd imagine they picture New York and they think of Taxi, you know, the TV series, think of the sort of Al Pacino type movies, and they think of Kojak. But you clearly don't, because you've never heard of him.
I think of Al Pacino films.
Of course.
I think, and Hoffman and Hackman and all those incredible, Streep, Cazale, yeah, you know, like Serpico, that's what I think about.
Of course. Can I ask you one last thing?
Yeah.
The Oscar ceremony is coming up, fast approaching now. You're a veteran. You've been many times. I mean, people always say, what's it actually like?
It's beautiful. I mean, it really is such a beautiful, special thing. I know you're expecting me to be like, oh, but the way I did it the right way. I brought my grandma. I brought my grandma twice. And so then the attention was off of me. It wasn't like, oh, look at what I'm doing. This is so incredible. Instead, it was like watching my grandma watch the moment. Because my grandmother moved me to New York when I got into Juilliard. She would send me clothes and money and support me when I was in school. And she helped me achieve my dream.
So what did Granny make of it then?
She told me it was the best day of her life.
Really?
Yeah, which then made it the best day of my life. Not because I was nominated for an Oscar, because I got to see my grandmother's face. And that was what was so beautiful to me.
What's your granny's name?
Marilyn.
Marilyn. Lovely to meet you again. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Nice to see you.
Thank you.